Jamaicans too. Jamaica is not about hardship. This is a very wealthy country.
Okay.
Take my word for it. I've met a few of them. Quite a few of them.
Wealthy country.
And I'm not joking when I say that. Jamaica is not a broke country. Jamaica is not a broke country.
It's a wealthy country.
It's a wealthy country. It takes some time to find your footing and your balance, and you have to know the right people who want to know you. And those things, once you start learning to, understand the misguided truths from it and learn the pure understanding of what it is, it's a lot more peaceful, and I'm looking forward to it. Also, shout out to my brothers and sisters in Ghana who are from Jamaica, who live there, who have helped to open my eyes to some of my own misguided truths that I had before.
Okay.
Ghana is a fantastic place, and there's a lot of similarity with Ghana and Jamaica.
A whole
lot. What most Jamaicans would do if you made an announcement that tomorrow morning we could go to Africa, and the flight is available, and you could leave. You have 30 days. Trust me, Jamaicans would go.
Jamaicans would go to
Jamaica.
Africa.
Let me tell you. We know, you know, when you have a longing for something.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Thank you very much for checking on my YouTube channel and then clicking just because you want to know more about Jamaica and you want to know more about Ekow Simpson traveling all the way from Ghana just to come and experience Jamaica. Yes, this dream has come into pass. It's been a long time for me, trying to set my foot into Jamaica and experience what we see on TV, what we see online and everything. But today I have here with me a brother who is from Jamaica. We're going to have a conversation. Today I'm really going to know what is Jamaica. And if you're an African and you feel like, okay, this is the time you want to come to Jamaica, maybe this information, this conversation will lead you to making a decision to come and experience Jamaica. My brother, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
All right.
First of all, I think Jamaica is beautiful. Do you agree with me?
I live in the best country in the world.
You live in the best country?
I live in the best country in the world. I vacate here. Where are you? But welcome to Jamaica for you, man. I met you yesterday through Olivia.
Right.
And the first thing that we had shared a laugh about was he said, when he listened to us talk, it sounds like we're shouting. And it's true. It is true. There's some of that. There's some of that. But Jamaica is a fantastic place to be.
Right.
We're very inviting for our fellow people from the continent of Africa, Ghana, Kenya, wherever you're from.
Right.
Welcome to Jamaica whenever you come, because when we go there, it's the same experience. It's nothing but love. It's not but love.
It's all about love. It's all about love. And definitely you can see that it is all about love. Now, as somebody who's never been to Jamaica, or somebody who's never set foot into Jamaica, I am lucky to be here.
You're lucky to be here. That's true.
What can you say about Jamaica to an African who's never been to Jamaica?
It's just another African country. I'm being honest. It's 90-something% people of African descent. We have a nice mixed race culture here. Right. But the beauty of Jamaica is it's purely African, and it is rooted. The music, the culture, the food. If you look at how we express ourselves, how we dress, how we walk, when we feel proud, how we dress, my God. Yeah. Right? It's purely African, and it's at the root of it. And you tend to know everybody.
Yeah,
you tend to know everybody.
You know everybody.
Yeah, man, you tend to know everybody. It's a fun place to be. And let me be honest, it's real life.
Real life.
It's real life. Jamaica is constant, ongoing. Every community, every city, or every different, as we call it, parish in Jamaica, has a little bit of difference to it, and it's bittersweet in its own way.
All right.
It's a lot of joy. It's a lot of fun. Some sadness to it too. That makes it Jamaican, but culturally, we're Africans at our root. Right. We just don't even know how well connected we are. From our dances, the food, as I said earlier, and every part of the culture. Right. A lot of African influences.
Right. There's this question that I've been wanting to ask.
Yes.
Does Jamaicans know or believe that they root from Africa?
Yes.
Do you think Jamaicans accept the fact that, okay, our ancestors came from Africa through slavery to here? Do you think the majority of Jamaicans believe that they come from Africa?
We don't believe, we know.
You know?
The problem is that we've not been connected for a long time. So let me give you an example. There have been a few fellow Africans who came here recently and recognized how misaligned it is between the cultures now. While we know there are some misguided truths. We might have came here as slaves, but that's not the only Africans who are here. We might have came here and we were marginalized, but that's not the only reality that we share common with Africa. There's some unwritten Are there some written truths about slavery, right? It did happen.
Right.
We Africans took part in it too.
Right.
But there are some aspects of slavery that had nothing to do with our culture. Right, so there are certain other influences and other cultures that got intertwined with what Jamaica is today, and that created a different narrative. So slavery from Senegal may have been different from slavery coming through Ghana, which is also slavery that ended here in Jamaica.
Okay.
Right, but there are some underlying truths that remain constant, and the culture isn't slavery. That's not what makes us African. What made us African was that we're from those roots before slavery happened.
Right.
And that's the beauty of it. Jamaicans know. Do we practice all of it? No. And also, faith has caused faith-based, religious-based beliefs have caused differences in our understanding of African culture. What may seem like obvious to some persons is strictly African spirituality. And those things, once you start learning to, understand the misguided truths from it and learn the pure understanding of what it is, it's a lot more peaceful, and I'm looking forward to it. Also, shout out to my brothers and sisters in Ghana who are from Jamaica, who live there, who have helped to open my eyes to some of my own misguided truths that I had before. Okay. Ghana is a fantastic place, and there's a lot of similarity with Ghana and Jamaica. A whole lot.
What is the general perception of a typical Jamaican when he wants to go back to his roots and say, okay, well, I have seen, I have read. Do I want to go back and find out, okay, if it's true my ancestry came from maybe Africa or came from Senegal?
If you made an announcement tomorrow morning, and by the way, that's my favorite new car that I like, that one. I'm having a crush on the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. It's speaking to me, I keep seeing it.
It's speaking to you right now?
It's speaking to me right now. But what most Jamaicans would do, if you made an announcement that tomorrow morning we could go to Africa, and the flight is available, and you could leave, you have 30 days, trust me, Jamaicans would go.
Jamaicans would go to
Jamaica,
Africa.
let me tell you, we know, when you have a longing for something, the other day I found out that Kenya removed the visa restrictions. So guess who go in Kenya? Period. It's that simple. Once it becomes a lot more available for you to have access and availability to travel to the continent, you'll have a lot more Jamaicans. And there are a lot of Jamaicans there. Remember, we're only 2.8 million people. Africa has 1.3 billion people on the continent. So even when we go to Africa, we're just a small dot there, but we create big impact because we love the fact that we can reconnect. Brother, when I'm on the internet and I see my Ghanaian brothers cooking and eating and arguing about jollof rice and who does it better and stuff like that with the Nigerians, it's all fun for me. I just want to go and eat it. I want the experience. Right. So that's a beautiful part of it.
Right. Let's keep walking.
All right. So I'm gonna take you through a few places. We're in Sam Sharp Square now. That's one of our. If you're pointing the camera over here, that's one of our most historical places. We should probably stop there. Let's should probably make a visit there.
All right, guys. So we're still roaming in Montego Bay. This is the first time that I'm, going through the town, and I'm lucky to have my brother right here, who's, knowledgeable about what is happening in Jamaica. And so we're still moving around, trying to see a few places here and there.
I'm gonna ask for access, or what we have to do to provide access to them.
All right, go ahead. All right, so anytime I make a video, I try to let you know that Jamaica is a typical Ghana. Yes, it's like the small village, a small part of Ghana, because the way they behave here, the way they act here, whatever they do here is just similar to how we do things in Ghana. And this is why I have decided to come your way and then bring you more from Jamaica, how we can connect together. We good? So just around that area, there's a place that has a lot of history. And my brother here is going to take us through like it is used to. So tell us a little bit about what we are seeing here right now.
All right, so currently we're standing in the Montego Bay Museum. It's right in the middle of the square in Montego Bay. So when you come into St. James, the parish of St. James, you come to Montego Bay, this is one of the central most places that you will see. So as you can see, the ban is on my hand. You come in as a guest, you get to tour the museum. It's very affordable, only about $500 Jamaican dollars. You come inside, and when you walk in, you see Mr. Jamaica First himself, the one and only legendary Bob Marley, or his proper name, Robert Nesta Marley.
Nesta Marley.
Yes, and you see some of the images here that is branding his face, and also the culture. This is the man that defines what reggae music is, or one of the men who defined what reggae music is to the world, and also the spiritual vibration and the sound coming from where. If you listen to the reggae music, that's Africa.
It's Africa.
Right? Yes, man. That's the root of it. So we're going to go inside the museum. We're going to take a tour. Mr. Campbell just opened it for us. Okay. So here we go. All right. Now, as you can see on the wall behind you, it says what? Montego Bay to the world. This is our national museum, one of the national museums in the country. So let's take a tour of some of the items here. This is a sugarcane mold.
Sugarcane mold.
Yes, yes.
So they use sugarcane in molding this?
Yeah, so here's the
Sugarcane mold. Okay.
It's a cone, as I say, it was pushed inside that. Yeah. Wonderful. And this even brings you back to some of the history, some of the ships that used to come here. They have models of them here on the wall. That's right. And also it tells you remember I said Jamaica has a blended history.
Yeah.
So not just African descent, but there's some Spanish influence here, and some of the, as you can see, they're depicting the ships that came over, as well as some of the crops and/or animals that came into Jamaica through that.
Right. There's a quick one that I want to ask you.
Yes, go ahead.
I spoke to someone, and then it was mentioned that Jamaica is not confused, but Jamaica is trying to find a place to be stable in between Europe, in between Africa, in between the North Americas. So, because when you walk around, you see some of the ladies, some of the guys, trying to be like, they trying to look like African Americans, trying to copy that
essence.
Where do you think Jamaica stands as to whether be part of Africa, be part of the diaspora in terms of North America, US, Canada, that kind of vibe, UK
question.
or Europe?
Very good question. Jamaica's diaspora has three sides.
Okay.
There is the naturalized Jamaican, born here, raised here, probably lived here all their life. And that Jamaican is proud of being independent.
Okay.
So they do everything Jamaican.
Okay.
The wife, the marinas, black, the green, the gold, and the red marinas, they call them wife beaters. And we wear everything proudly.
Okay.
But even that Jamaica has some influence from the European side. We love shoes like shoes from the brand Clark's.
Yeah.
It's a big thing here in Jamaica.
Hey, okay.
We love jeans. Most of the jeans in the world comes from places like Bangladesh and Mexico.
Yeah.
So it has that mixed nature to it. So there's influence of being Jamaican from everywhere.
Right.
The majority of it comes from the continent, Africa, though. Then you have the Jamaican who has traveled. The external diaspora Jamaican who has gone elsewhere and picked up culture. And that Jamaican wants to do one of two things. Want to either add the Jamaican element to what they've learned over there, or bring the elements that they've learned here. And that's where you get the Jamaican who wants to be more North American, which is not a bad thing per se. And you also get the Jamaican who has been to England.
Yeah.
And that exposure also makes that Jamaican demand very high standards. But I can tell you something, those very high standards came from the Africans that they learned from in England. Isn't that funny?
It is.
So it's an amalgamation of things that are rooted in African culture that have been expressed culturally differently in different spaces. And when a Jamaican goes there, we have a very good, yet sometimes very bad tendency. We're very imposing of our culture. When a Jamaican shows up where you are, they're going to be which is also very African in its nature.
Right.
We can't help but own our own culture. So the thing with Jamaicans that you see when they go to North American culture, a lot of what you see in the black community is from African / Jamaican descent.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
Yeah.
It's just what they're exposed to there and how it looks with our practices that may look right or wrong. But it's very influential from the African root, just the same.
Right.
Yeah. So let's head down this side of the museum. This is where now when you
wait, let me show you this.
Yeah.
This is an Akan ceremony. This is how it is done in Ghana.
Say that name for me again.
Akan.
Yes, and you see the Ghanaian influence.
Yes,
right?
that is the Ghanaian influence over there.
Yes. Right. So as you can see, it's very culturally African. Many of the things that you see. Right. Let me ask you this question: what do you guys feel about the word Africa in Ghana? Is it a word that mattered when you were growing up, or something that feel imposed just the same?
Growing up, yes, you hear. Growing up, we were not really into knowing what is Africa.
Yes.
All we knew was Ghana, and then we looked like this, and that was it. It was after you go through senior high school or maybe junior high school, then in social studies you get to learn, okay, the Europeans came to Africa, and then you start hearing Africa in our books.
Yes.
And then we start learning about the different, countries within the continent.
Yes.
But it is not really taught as, okay, we have a subject, we have a topic that is based on learning about Africa.
Yes.
Usually Ghana. But then, if we have to learn about, this is surprising.
Yeah.
If we have to learn about Africa, then it means in social studies as a topic, we were learning about the Europeans who came to Africa. Then African comes into play.
Yeah. It's funny that they present it that way.
Yes, they present it that way.
What I find is that in a lot of African cultures, the word Africa never existed. It's a name or a title given to a space that was colonized. That's the way it's presented, right? But inside that very narrow narrative, there are some underlying truths. They took over a very large landmass.
Right.
If you look at it in size, it's bigger than everywhere else in the world. They had to put something on it to categorize what this thing. And Africa is known as the motherland. Think about that for a second.
Why is it the motherland?
Whether or not they said it, the colonizers, or we had said something in our different dialects, they kept those histories as Africa as the motherland, the place where everything it begins from.
Right.
And if you look again at their own cultures, everything, a lot of it, the museums that they have with all the artifacts that they acquired,
they acquired it.
They acquired it for sure.
Stole it,
right? Comes from that same. Again, the word African. So there's a time when I used to question the phrase Africa. And now I understand the respect that comes with it, just to say whether or not a colonizer said it or we owned it, it really means that it's from our culture.
Right.
And while Africa never really had countries, it had more like what you call tribes.
Tribes, and then
all
they came and
then all of these tribes nonetheless took up this landmass that was considered the motherland. And that is a unique position to be in. So it doesn't matter if they want to present it a certain way, it's how we own it because we're from there.
Right. Yeah. Right. And we are proud to be from Africa.
Oh my God, I'm a proud African. And
You're proud African.
I've never been on the continent, and let me tell you guys, I am. When I look at the different cultures and the different practices, man, I look at Ghana, Kenya, South Africa, but Botswana is a place I just want to stand in the city and just absorb, right? It's just the growth, and when even Ghana is a place that for all the Jamaicans that are there, that are on YouTube, I watch you guys' channel, by the way, I'm subscribed, shout out to you guys. Just looking at the experience and soaking up Ghana, it just feels so Jamaica. Ghana, I'm from Kingston in Jamaica, and Ghana looks to me like Kingston.
Say that again.
Ghana to me looks like Kingston, Jamaica. No joke. No joke.
I sometimes pick Jamaicans or tourists from the airport, bring them to Cape Coast, where the dungeon. Yeah,
when it's my time, I need you to come pick me up.
Don't worry, man. And then you drive these people around, and they're like, Ekow, are we not in Jamaica? And honestly, when I also got here, I felt like this is Ghana. So I keep asking myself, if we had stopped this communication between Africans that were taken away and Africans that were left, how come we still have the things that we do same way?
Yes, same way. Some of the expressions are the same.
The same way. The same way.
And that's why I said, well, there's a narrative out there that culture keeps you childish, but it's in that childish nature of how culture works that keeps us common. Right. It keeps a lot of history here. Right. Look at stuff like this. Look at stuff like this here. Right. Wow.
This we call. This one looks a little bit longer.
Yes.
But this one we call mortar and pestle. We use it in pounding fufu.
Pounding fufu.
Yeah. This we have some in Ghana. It's called dazisan. We use it to cook, soup.
Same thing.
Same
thing. Nothing changed.
And this, we used to have this as an iron. We put it in a coal, hot fire, and then
press with it.
Yeah.
And here's the beauty of, even when something has a terrible business model like slavery worked, the cultural things that we knew how to do then, our ancestors kept those things constant. So in them keeping those cultural references through the slavery, when income wasn't something a slave was allowed to make, he was an indentured servant. He was even worse than an indentured servant. But the nature of it, what I'm getting at, is they kept their cultural pieces, the little gems, and that came down through generation. You know, and that's just beautiful. We're able to look back and see
that it means that they kept that.
That's pure clay.
This is pure clay.
Right?
This is like a museum in Ghana.
No, we go into shops and we buy these things for premium prices. But imagine a slave having to make this because it was a need.
Yeah.
And every slave had to figure that out. Right?
Yeah.
That's pure ingenuity there.
And you could see from the images there.
The markets and all that stuff, yeah?
You know, selling on the floor, putting...
Yeah.
Yo,
This
typical
is
of Ghana, typical same thing.
Yeah. Here they're weaving, this looks like cotton.
The net.
Yeah.
I think the net for fishing, I guess. Wow.
Very hard times.
Very
Very hard times.
Okay, so we can...
I tell people all the time, you know, living is privilege.
Yeah,
Living
to
is
live.
privilege, to live.
Yeah, to live is a privilege.
Live and be able to live on your own terms. There's a lot happening in the world that you could agree with and disagree with. But the number one thing about living is to manage your life for you so that you can do the things that you want to do. That's a privilege. Because once upon a time, somebody thought it was a great business to limit people from doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It
It's
happened
true.
for
I'm
years.
just taking a note of what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's a privilege to live and
It's a
do what
privilege
you want to
live
do.
and do what you want to do on your terms. You owe nobody you really don't own anybody.
The explanation.
The explanation to try and invest in you for you.
Right.
Especially when you become aware of where you're coming from.
Right.
Yeah. And I'll share another gem with you.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody asked me if I wanted to live forever. I say it's very easy to do that. You have children and I want them to live in the future.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way you live forever.
Yeah.
You have to have children. We're children of those people.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second. Jesus.
That is that is why we still live
We
it.
desire to be free. We're
Right.
here.
Mm-hmm.
We desire for more. We can do it 3, 4, 5 generations down the road.
Right.
You just have to make sure that you're present now. Look at what you have in front of you and appreciate it. When I look at what's happening with the African Free Trade Agreement and all that stuff, and the continent coming together to not become more like Europe or North America, but just put relationships together that
Right.
we get to move things, trade, and do transactions under our terms.
Right. Not on the
Fine.
terms of any.
Yeah.
There's a statement that I read. It says that what shows that development means we have to look like the West.
Oh, God. Jesus.
Do we have to look like the West to say that Africa is developed? No.
No. You choose what you look like and you groom that. You know, we passed all the items around there, right?
Yeah.
As I said, those are all items that slaves used to make. Those are products now that we buy as consumers. And 90% of our African states or the African countries in the diaspora don't make irons.
No.
Don't make pots.
No.
Think about that. Somebody sells us those items that we used to make.
We used to make
from a need.
from.
No, just go raise some capital to make pots to sell internationally, and you hear all the
No.
Somebody does it, you know. It's beautiful. This is what, a Spanish ship?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a place that I'm gonna try to get to with you today.
Okay,
Doctor's
that's his cave.
Yeah, pretty nice place. Pretty nice place.
All right, guys. So this basically is going to be all about Jamaica. So we're going to move to another location and then still talk more. But this time, when we get out, I would like to know what is the typical Jamaican youth trying to try for? Is he wanting to be a bank manager? Is he trying to get
Good question.
a government work? Is he trying to do something for him? What is the typical idea? Okay, people go to school, and then what? What is it for the typical Jamaican youth man?
All right, so let me make sure I have good light for this one.
Okay.
So you are Jamaican and you're 13 to 19 years old. You're either in high school or you're about to leave high school and going off to college. You probably did not grow up with all of what you thought you wanted. So you want to become somebody. When you go out into the public, the guy that you see in a suit and tie, you're going to look at him first because he has the best presentation. You don't know his income, but you know that from his presentation he's working. So the first thing you want to be able to do is qualify for a good job. Good job, maybe a doctor or a lawyer. a teacher, a nurse, whatever it is that is structured. So the average Jamaican child growing up now is looking for anything that allows him to earn an income and put structure in his life. When he leaves college and realizes that everybody like me has a degree, and we're working in call centers in the BPO industry, he realizes that that alone can't work.
Right.
Somewhere between 19 and 25, you start meeting people who are Jamaican, who are business owners, and you think to yourself, maybe I need to start a venture for myself. So the entrepreneurial side of the Jamaicans kick in at that age. Most of the youths now are not entrepreneurs yet. When I was in high school, my first entrepreneurial endeavor, I used to order box lunches for my fellow classmates. I grew up very poor, and I only knew I was poor when I moved to this side of Montego Bay. I'm not lying to you.
Right.
I grew up in Kingston, in Admiral Town, and Jonestown specifically, that's where I'm from. But I realized that I had financial challenges. So I was that youth at that point. So I used to order lunches and people used to say, keep the change. Well, keeping the change made me a lot of extra money. Well, compared to what I used to get to go to school, it was a lot more. There are still children who brought that to school. A few of them were way more than what I was earning from selling. But it changed my economic outlook very early. And I was in the 7th grade when that happened. I did that all through high school.
Right.
So that was my first entrepreneurial
All through
venture.
high school.
All through high school. It saved many lives, trust me. But they're looking for something that they can generate income from earlier than later. The only issue that I have with generating income early is when you don't know the disciplines or understand the different forms of money. Because cash is not the only form of money.
Right.
Cash is currency, but there is integrity, right? That you have to measure when you start looking at how much integrity you have when other people are not watching what you're doing. And that's where Jamaica is currently having a struggle in terms of the integrity of who the person is, and then later what they show to the world. You can have people from the Usain Bolt, who is the world's fastest man, who is a kid who grew up in Sherwood content, learning how to play cricket before he played football, before he track and field, stuff like that, right? But there are a lot of Usain Bolt types in Jamaica, but only the best will get to the top. And the beautiful thing of that, I wish you were here in the month of March. I would take it to our high school championship, and you will really see what makes Jamaicans Jamaicans. But yeah, man, it's that kind of culture. The youth are looking for something to call your own, something to define themselves that they control, not something that somebody just imposed on you.
Okay.
Right. So almost everybody starts out getting a 9-to-5 job. If you grew up with enough privilege that you don't have to go that route, you're still looking for something meaningful that you could do on a daily basis that rewards you well to keep doing something that you enjoy doing. It's like and there are a lot of Jamaicans too. Jamaica is not about hardship. This is a very wealthy country. Take my word for it. I've met a few of them. Quite a few of them.
Wealthy country.
And I'm not joking when I say that. Jamaica is not a broke country. Jamaica is not a broke country.
It's a wealthy country.
It's a wealthy country. It takes some time to find your footing and your balance, and you have to know the right people who want to know you. I'll repeat that. In Jamaica, you have to know the right people who want to know you. Yeah. Before we go, you can't come to Jamaica and don't play some Ludi. That's what we call it here.
Ludi.
Okay. All right. It's a fantastic game. 4 persons are playing. You have 2 dices.
2 dices. Okay.
And the fastest person to get back home wins the game. You have to come to Jamaica and play this.
Play this game.
Yes, sir.
I would have to do that.
Yes. Before you leave.
Yeah, before I leave, I'll do that. We have a similar one in Ghana too, but that one we only use 1 die.
1 die?
Yeah, just so. But it's not like this one. This one is different.
You're gonna have to teach me that one.
I'll teach you that one. All right, so we're gonna go out and then show you more of Jamaica. But so far, so good. I've learned a lot. What happened to these people? They were hanged.
All right.
Kensington Burning Plantation Society.
Kensington Burning. I happen to run a Christmas regular years there too. Not to go into all the flesh out all the details.
Yeah.
Rumors circulating around the slaves that freedom had been granted, but was being withheld by the planters. So this happened a lot in Jamaica. A lot from if you read the oral history, a lot of we give you back your freedom, you take it back.
Take it back.
And that's when I realized that freedom isn't free. Only freedom there is what you decide to do.
To be free.
Because somebody cannot grant you freedom. there was a plantation society. Think about that. So now when you hear the name of some organizations to keep people in check,
yeah,
just
together.
know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Alright.
Rumors of freedom.
You know what these are?
Yeah, they will stick on the
Branding
skin.
irons.
Yeah, branding irons. Yeah.
I know people wear tattoos willingly.
Yeah. we all do. All right. Okay, and that's the Rastafari himself. Yes. So he is the one that most Rastafarians look up to. Like they call it like their Messiah.
Yeah, he's the central leader of the Rastafari movement in terms of the image of the lifestyle and the way of living from that lifestyle. Haile Selassie taught Ethiopia. A lot of respect for him and Ethiopia from the Rasta culture here in Jamaica. And he came here. He came to Jamaica. Came to Jamaica for sure. That was an experience in itself.
Yeah, whilst we're going out, this question is going to be very hard for you. I don't know, but
Thank you.
thank you very much. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. All right.
Some shops. Almost Vivian was calling me back.
Yeah.
Or my friend that was here with us.
Sure.
Just ringing us really.
Sure.
Let's wait.
Okay.
I'm begging 5 and I'm buying one box to eat.
No.
Fabian, I mean some shops. I mean some shops. El Paso in Montego Bay, we're downtown still, and El Paso is one of the premier places to find good quality, high fashion clothing. Shout out to my friend Randy and his wife who runs the store, and she happens to be here.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So we're just gonna say hi. We're not taking up our whole day because I know she's rearranging this store.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hello.
YouTube family.
Hello. How are you doing?
Welcome to at El Paso Lim,
Yes.
the hot shop spot Montego Bay.
Period.
If you're in Montego Bay and you know you're not looking for the regular but you want fashion that is just exclusive, unique, you know, different.
Not common for sure.
Not common, yes. El Paso Lim, the limited edition. We say limited edition because we're not one of those, we're a boutique.
Yes.
We're not one of those stores who have 100 of one thing, you know. We have one or two of each pieces. So
Right. It's
unique.
limited.
So when you go to the events, you know, you won't see somebody else wearing your outfit and all of that. If you don't, if you want to look different from everybody else, El Paso is the spot to come and shop hot.
That's
all
right.
El Paso is the place to come and shop. Where do people find you? Are you on Instagram? Where exactly are you?
All right, so we're on Instagram at El Paso Lim. Okay, it's ELPASOLIM. And yeah, basically most of the items that we have are showcased there on Instagram. We are an Instagram store, so connect to our Instagram page. Yes.
Yes.
All right, nice to meet
Yes,
you.
it's good to see you, and thank you for welcoming us while he's on tour. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
This is great. So when it comes to this shop, you can get anything you want. Like you said, it's limited. They don't have plenty of everything. Yeah, so you can come here and get a whole lot of things, you know?
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Have you eaten all day?
No.
Yeah, we need to eat some, right?
All right,
We're
sure.
gonna get food. All right, thank you, dear.
Thank you. All right, so I love it in Jamaica, but so far so good.
And you hear that all day long, you know?
Yeah,
You
all
hear the
right.
African music all day.
all
long.
day.
Yeah?
This is Jamaica. I love it.
This is Jamaica.
What is the most common food anybody who is hungry can just walk to, like any joint?
You'll get chicken anywhere.
Chicken.
All type of chicken anywhere. As a matter of fact, there's chicken in the square right over there. But I don't see my cousin, so I'm not buying. But you can get chicken anywhere.
Okay.
You can get chicken. Yeah. Of course, you have the fast food joints that are here a lot.
Yeah.
My favorite fast food joint though is this restaurant called Island Grill.
Island Grill.
Island Grill,
Yeah. I think
right? While we're walking, because I know everybody have to hug this lady, right? This lady is like a mother from another mother, so I have to walk over and give her a hug.
A hug,
I've seen
yeah.
her in a long time.
Sorry.
She's home with mommy. I'm on tour with a friend of mine, a YouTuber from out of Africa, Ghana specifically. So I'm making sure that he has the right Jamaican experience.
Okay. That is fine.
Nice to meet you. Maybe I should also get a hug. All right, nice to meet you, man.
Alright,
Take
we'll
care.
soak up here. Yeah, so we're walking through the center of Montego Bay. As you can see, the floor was just
Yeah, it looks different from the other
Those
places.
are nice. Very nice, very nice. So we're gonna head over to Harmony Beach now. Crafton. Blessings, bro. We're gonna head over to Harmony Beach now, and we're gonna meet up with Fabian there so we can have a sit down.
All right.
Kind of a more focused discussion.
Conversation.
about what's
All right.
happening.
All right.
But you also need to eat something.
Yeah, I need to eat something. Yeah. Do you speak Patois? Because you look like you speak the proper English.
No man, I speak Patois, man.
Yeah, you
You
speak.
want to speak Patois, man.
Okay.
You want to hear some Jamaican?
Yeah. Give me something.
All right. Remember, you know, we grew up in the streets, you know, so I like it last, you know. Yeah, man. You want something to drink or you want food to eat?
Yeah. If I have to drink, it has to be a beer or something.
Has to be a beer?
Yeah.
Get you a beer. We got fruits.
Yeah, food stuff. There you go.
Chris did. So far, here, bro. And of course, we're gonna have people. You know to stay on the straight and the narrow.
Pray for them, sister. Pray for them.
It's crazy. It's interesting, man. It's interesting.
This is Jamaica, right? Hold on. I'm gonna put the camera on you. This is Jamaica, where you can get Krispy Kreme donuts from a van on the road, bro. Get me. So this Krispy Kreme. So I have a YouTuber here from Ghana, right?
Yeah, I see.
We're coming back and picking up Krispy Kreme, please. All right, thank you.
No, plenty of office. Give me a cat. Give me a cat. Them I like, no man.
I'm so forward, bro. We're so forward. We're going this way.
Yeah.
We gotta get the beer first.
All right. What is this?
This now.
No, this one.
What's that? That's a cart, and he sells juice.
Oh,
Sky
okay, that is juice. Okay.
Daddy, what kind of juice they sell? Oh, he says he sells all kind of juice, peanut punch, all the kind. That's right.
But are they alcoholic? Is it alcoholic?
No, it's not alcoholic.
It's not alcohol. Then we're good. Okay. Yeah, he's wild, man. He's wild. Yeah, I understand him.
Yeah, let him go.
Yeah, let him go. It's not easy for
We're
him.
gonna check that supermarket here.
Yeah, where we can get
There's
it.
one here to get them. I was gonna buy something from him, you know.
Yeah,
So
but he's
that's
not.
what I talked about, right? With sometimes with being Jamaican, there's that excessive passion that sometimes it may be misguided. Manas, bro, manas. That's the word. That's another person, I know.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna grab some beers